better. Okay, yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meritza and this is my home away from home. I know it's been forever since I last filmed a video, but I thought I'd come back to you today about what's going on in the world. Like, it's crazy. The beauty community is falling apart. And yeah, so without further ado, just go grab something to drink. I'm gonna go grab myself some water, and you grab whatever it is that you need. Sit down, relax, and let's get into this.
One eternity later.
Where do I start? I mean, this whole summer has been crazy. Let's talk about what's going on. So first and foremost, this video is a chit chat video about what's been going on in the world, and just my little 2 cents about what I think. So apparently in the beauty world, Shane Dawson has had all of his kind of channel suspended. Apparently, allegedly, he's being investigated now by the police regarding his comments and his views regarding young kids. And if I'm honest, I just think that at the age of 30, I think this is when Shane really started getting popular. I think at the age of 30, you know what's right from wrong, and you know what to say, and you know what to do. So I don't really feel sorry for him in that sense, because I feel like as an adult he should have been smart enough to be aware of some of the content he was putting out there, knowing that his audience is very small. I mean, it's very youthful orientated, knowing that the people that follow him majority are young people. He should have been aware of the things that he's putting in there. He put himself in a position of power, and he put himself in a position to influence young people, and he should have been aware of the content that he was putting out there. And the fact that he'd filmed some of the things that he'd filmed, edited, listen back to it before posting it, it's just, there's so many different steps that one goes through to be able to, you know, make a decision. So if he's being investigated, I do think that he really should be investigated, so that we know that, you know, the allegations about his behavior in regards to kids is not, you know, it's true or not. So yeah, I mean, in regards to Shane Dawson's impact on the beauty community and this whole thing that went down last year with James Charles, I don't know if many of you know, but there was this whole debacle that went around last year with James Charles, Tati Westbrook and Jeffree Star. And that's just crazy to me that all of these adults would get together to try and bully a 20-year-old, you know. I mean, YouTube is a big place and there is enough room for everybody to grow and succeed, myself included, you know, if I was consistent. So I just don't know why adults would want to put themselves in a position where they're bullying someone so young instead of nurturing that type of talent. I can only say that they were threatened by James Charles. So okay, moving forward, I mean, Tati Westbrook then released a statement earlier last week about how she felt manipulated and bullied by Jeffree Star for her to go ahead and take part in calling out James Charles. And I have an issue with that. She's decided to play victim now when she had the power to film a video exposing James Charles, and she could have kept that information to herself and kept all of that private. And it was all to do with gummy bears, hair gummy bears. I've read the reviews on these gummy bears, Tati Westbrook, and let me tell you something, you're selling nothing but a lie. You know, anybody who's read the comments and reviews about it, don't spend your money on it. It's a waste of time. You don't do nothing. It gives you acne. And I've never had acne, so I don't want to start having acne now. So yeah, I mean, Tati Westbrook comes out with a statement saying that she was manipulated by Jeffree Star and bullied by Shane Dawson. I think what Tati did is very strategic, like she has been throughout her career, very manipulative. I think that she came out to make a statement about what's going on in the beauty community. We went ahead and apologized to Jackie, to you guys who know Jackie Anya. Am I saying her name right? I'm not sure. I mean, she went ahead and apologized and said that she should have stood up. I think she did that again strategically, because obviously everybody knows now Black Lives Matter is a big movement. It's going on across the world and everybody's talking about it. And I think for her, she wanted to kind of add to it. I think Tati wanted to get involved in the drama, have her name trending as well, and also contribute to the Black Lives Matter movement. And I think that actions speak louder than words, Tati Westbrook, and your actions haven't really done much. And you know what, I never thought the day would come that I would sit back and listen to Trisha Paytas and think, oh my goodness, Trisha oh my goodness, Trisha, everything that you're saying is right, I never thought that I'd be that kind of person who would agree with Trisha, but here I am. In other news, Jeffree Star is yet to say anything, but big news last night is that dropped is that Jeffree Star and Morphe have ended their collaboration. And if you all think about it, Morphe has been the biggest contribution to Jeffree Star's success. You know, the Morphe palette and the Jeffree Star collaboration is none other. It's bigger than any other YouTuber collaboration in the beauty industry. So I think on that note, so it's big news that they've parted ways. It's like crazy that they've parted ways, but I don't think they've really parted ways. I think they've parted ways in the sense that they'll be removing Jeffree Star's Morphe palettes and makeup collaboration that he has with Morphe. They'll be removing that from the stores and they'll be pulling it from the site, but I think that's just going to go into Jeffree Star's own business. So I mean, Jeffree Star is yet to say anything regarding all of this thing that's going on in the beauty industry, and I think that good for him for not saying anything, because I don't necessarily agree with Jeffree Star. I don't hate him. I don't feel any two ways about him. I mean, I don't feel any two ways about all the other people that I've just mentioned, but they really need to sit down and think about their actions before they say something. And I feel like that's what Jeffree is doing, whereas Tati was reacting because she didn't want to lose her followers and she wanted to be part of the conversation. Shane had a meltdown, Instagram live meltdown in the middle of Tati Westbrook's video, and I just, he needs a PR person to help him, because that's just not the right time to do that. So those are my views about what's going on in the world, especially in the beauty industry. But more importantly, I also just wanted to get here and talk about where I've been and what I've been doing. Again, you know, obviously, you know, we've been going through quarantine. I've been eating very well, as you can see. And I've just been like learning my job, getting to learn my new job. Obviously I've got a new role, as many of you know, and I've been trying to remain positive and learn new skills. I think one thing I realized is that during quarantine, I've put a lot of limitations on myself based on what other people thought about me and based on what other people have said about me, and that has been really difficult to come to terms with. Oh my goodness, I want to cry. It has been very difficult to come to terms with, because realizing that you have the ability to do certain things but you don't do them because you're scared of what other people will think of you is not the way forward. So so I'm gonna keep on without trying to cry. I'm gonna continue working on myself and trying to become a better person. I am trying to live a life that's more truthful and honest and live according to my dreams and ambitions, and I know that I've got them, but I've just been limiting myself. I've just had this huge insecurity about some of the things that I want to achieve, and I've just let other people put me in a box. So as this is a movie line, I don't know what movie it's from, and they said you can't put baby in a box. And so I'm going to try very much not to be that person. But yeah, so that's where I've been, and that's what I've been doing. I've just been home quarantining like everybody else, and now the UK is opening up and the rest of the world is opening up, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the next 6 months with, you know, with the lockdown easing. And I just hope that all of you guys out there have taken the time to reflect on yourself during quarantine and have taken the time to really consider who you are and who you want to be. And please don't let other people tell you who you can and cannot be, because at the end of the day, there is nothing worse than you never living up to your potential and you never being happy. I think I'm gonna call it quits here, and then I will see you later on this week. I've got a really interesting video coming up, and yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you like this, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.